Hey kids, it's me, Toni Homeperm, and today I am the catty Capricorn. I'm catty, shh, because I'm not feeling my best. The reason being is, well, we struggled with this look today, kids. We really struggled. And the palette that I used today is the SheGlam Calm Capricorn palette. I've already done one look so far with a palette from this series. I did the Sagittarius palette, and of course Sagittarius is my sign. Today we tried out the Capricorn palette, and it's a beautiful color story. It's this sort of grungy teal brown kind of a color story, and I thought I would have no difficulties whatsoever creating a look, but I did struggle. I did struggle with it, and you will see why we struggled. I don't want to reveal everything, all at once to you. However, I did swatch the palette, as I always do. So let me throw the swatches up on the screen just so you can see that. We'll start with that. Okay, so first we have the neutral matte called Motivated. Then we have a sort of a cool, kind of a brown grayish tone, and that's a matte, and that's called Creature of Comfort. Then we have this moss green matte called Goal Getter, yes. Then a brown matte called Respect. Then we have a very dark, sort of grungy teal greenish color called Worldly. Then we have a light shimmer called Morals. Then a dark green shimmer called Determined. And then we have the color called Saturn. And I'm not sure if that's, well, it's a shimmer. It's not a glitter. It's green with sort of these purple flecks in it. But when it's applied, it doesn't really show any of the purple that you see in the pan. It's just all sort of a very light green shimmer. Okay, so those were the swatches, and I do have to say, this palette swatched really nicely. I can't say anything bad about the swatches. The mattes, especially for a palette as economical as this, were really, really good. The quality on the mattes is really good. The shimmers are good too. The only issue I really have is, unfortunately, they're really dark. And for me, I like to have depth in the palette, not only in darkness, like in that green matte, but also in something for light and highlight to give me some pop. And I didn't really get that with this palette. This particular color story with the grungy greens and brown kind of tones, this is a really popular, trending color story right now. And if you were looking for a palette with those colors, I think you would be happy with this palette. And like I said, it's very economically priced. So I'm not going to go on and on and on about this palette. I think it would be more beneficial for you to see me actually use the palette and, some of the struggles that I had with it. And I don't know. I hope you'll find it enjoyable to watch me struggle so much with a palette. And I feel bad to say that, because I did want to really like this palette, and I do like it. But I did have some difficulties. That's all I'm going to say. So why don't I just roll the camera back in time and let you see what happened with this Calm Capricorn palette. Although I'm calling it catty because I feel like a cat that has not gotten its way. So it is what it is. All right, enough. On with the show. Okay, so we're back. I did my base foundation, glued the eyebrows down, drew new eyebrows. I used a little bit of this color RESPECT from the SheGlam Calm Capricorn palette to do the eyebrows. And I have to say, I'm really happy with the eyebrows today. You know, it was quick. It was completely drawn by hand, and they're not bad. They're not bad. They're pretty symmetrical for a change. Okay, so we are using the SheGlam Calm Capricorn palette because we are in Capricorn season, and I think I'm going to go in. I'm going to start with this color. What is that? Worldly. This really beautiful deep teal green. I did put some tape down. I was kind of like not taping for a while, and now I'm feeling like taping again. It's all good. It's all good. Now, this is the second palette from this Zodiac collection of SheGlam that I'm using, and I did the first one I used was the Sagittarius palette. I forget how was it described? Sophisticated Sagittarius or something Sagittarius, something with an S. I can't remember what it was, but I was really impressed with the pigmentation. And again, look at that. Look at that pigmentation. And I'm just really I'm really amazed at the pigmentation on these little SheGlam palettes. And I think they were like $6. I know I ordered, at first I only ordered the ones that like really grabbed me. I think I ordered 5. And after I got like those in and saw them and swatched them, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna order the rest of the series. And I know I had, if you use the app, I think they automatically give you a coupon, and it was a sale or something, and I got them. I got the other palettes like really cheap. And I think Sagittarius was in the second batch. And wow, I am really impressed with the pigmentation on this little palette, I have to say. It is really good. It just really is. So that is why I went ahead and just ordered all of them. And I mean, it was so inexpensive. I mean, it wasn't like I was blowing a lot of money on them. So I said, what the heck? And I figure, you know, for the next year, I will be doing at least one look, you know, based on whatever zodiac sign it is for that month. So I already did Sagittarius, which is my sign. And now we're into Capricorn. Okay, we do have a little bit of fallout. It seems to be brushing away. Okay. I am going in a little bit ham. So, but that's okay. It's not that I have to, because I mean, really, look at that pigmentation. I mean, I think this was like less than $6 for this palette. It's a beautiful color too. So as I was saying, I am Sagittarius. I think on the cusp of Capricorn, I think I was told once a very long time ago. So Sagittarius and Capricorn, you know, like I'm almost a Capricorn, but more Sagittarius than Capricorn. My father was a Capricorn. But, yeah. Really, really, really nice. This deep teal green. Really, really, really beautiful. No complaints on this at all so far. That just looks great. I'm not doing any green screen work today, so I can use as much green as I want. And I think we're going to now go into this mossy green called Goal Getter. That green right there. I'm going to start blending out this deep green. And again, the pigmentation is so good. I mean, it's still like I just watched it before, and I still have, the swatches are still strongly present on my arm. I just cannot really get over how good these little SheGlam Sagittarius palettes are. I really can't. And I love a monochromatic palette. I know people are saying they're like over them, but I love a good monochromatic palette because it's just like, I like things to match. I'm very matchy. It's just how I am. And I love if I know I'm wearing like a particular color and I can pull a palette that goes with that color scheme, and it's basically all said and done for me. Look how nice that looks. That is so nice. But yes, I love a nice monochromatic palette. Always have, always will. Really, really nice. And I have so much depth from that original green. So I know when I cut the crease, I'm going to get that nice sharp line. You guys know I love it. Oh, I'm just so, so happy. Let's do the same on the other side. I haven't filmed for a couple days because we're getting really close to Christmas. And I've just had so much stuff that I had to do. And there just wasn't time to film. So when I go like more than a few days without filming, first time I film again, I feel like I haven't done it in ages, even though it hasn't really been that long. I mean, today is Wednesday. I think I filmed last on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Yes, Sunday. So when I go like more than a couple days without filming, it just seems like I almost feel like I've forgotten how to do it. But it's like riding a horse. You just have to get back in the saddle and get going again. The only thing I will say about the mattes, they are a little bit powdery, so there is some kickback in the pan. If that bothers you, just want to let you know. Me, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. That looks so good. It really does. I'm just so happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to go back and just re-intensify some of Worldly and a little bit more of Goal Getter, and I'm going to cut the crease, and I'll be right back after that. But so far, it's going good. Okay, I'm back. I did that little bit of touching up, and I cut the crease. I tried that hack where you put your concealer or whatever like on a eyelash curler, and you try doing that thing to like make the line Doesn't work for me. No go. Maybe on somebody with normal eyes, it would be good. Or if you're not doing drag makeup. But for me, no. Didn't work. Oops, wrong color. Okay, so we got the crease. I put some NYX glitter primer down. And now I'm going to go in with some of these shimmery colors. I'm probably going to use all three. I'm going to start with this one called Determined. Then some of Morals. And probably all over the lid with Saturn. Let's just see what happens. It may be too murky a look for me for drag, but well, we're just playing around today. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's a very dark shimmer. All right, so let's try this next one, Morals. Definitely lighter. But now I'm getting like, it's like just everything looks like the same color and there's no definition. So probably I'll need to do some liner work. And they're not like, really blinding metallic shimmers either. All right, let's see what happens with this color Saturn. I'm not really sure what this is. I don't think it's a shimmer. Doesn't really seem to be picking up with the brush. Going on better with the finger. It's got like these little, in the pan it looks like these little purple reflex and things, but I don't see it on the lid. It's just sort of one color there. Not seeing any purple or anything. So I don't know what to make of that. And even with the glitter primer, I mean, it's okay, but it's not blinding by any means. And if I want to get it into like, where the line is, let's see, I'm going to try using a silicone applicator. Okay, I really dug in there. Okay. Well, I was really, really happy with the mattes. The shimmer is just like, yeah, see, the problem is the shimmer is just so close in color range to these mattes. It's got some fallout there, probably from digging into the shimmer. Okay, so we've got to figure out something to do, because this is not it. Although, like I said, the mattes were great. They really were. No complaints about the mattes. It's just that, it's like a dark shimmer, and it's not giving me like a nice pop. Okay, so I guess it's time for a little liner work to fix up this look, and Uh, so let me do that on both eyes, and then we'll come back and we'll figure out what we're doing with the bottom of the eye. Okay, so I'm back, and we went a little nuts. I just was, I don't know, I just got so frustrated. Things were not working out right. I tried using these little SheGlam liners to do some liner work, and they weren't working out for me. So then I went in with like an actual liner brush, and I used this white liner that I got from Amazon. It's sort of a dupe for P. Louise stuff, very cheap. And I did like the top line, and then I was doing some, black liner work on the top of the lid, and then I just, I don't know. I just started doing this stuff on the bottom and winging it out, and I don't know if I like it or I hate it. But this is what we've got with the eyes. So I think except for my false lashes and contacts, that's all I'm going to do with the eyes. And I'm going to go and go off camera and try to finish this up. See if it's a salvageable look. I don't even know at this point, but I hate to have wasted all this time. So it may be a total fail today. That happens. I think I can actually use the palette for my contouring. I think between these two shades that'll work, and so I'll get a little more use out of it. And we're gonna do that, and of course the lip, and throw some hair and jewelry on, and I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a look. Will it be good? I don't know. Will it be bad? Probably. Stay tuned. And we're back, and here it is, the finished look, which I'm thinking of calling Catty Capricorn, because I'm just not crazy about it. My husband, he said he loved the eye look, but me, I'm like, all I see are the mistakes. All I see are the mistakes. It was not the fault of the palette. I just really didn't use it right. I could have just used the mattes and went with a cut crease and just put a very light shimmer on the lid, done a wing, the eyelash, and my normal, and it would have been fine. What messed me up were the shimmers, because they are very dark shimmers, and I don't know if you can even see it now, but the shimmers just they almost look like mattes now. I mean, they're just so they're so dark. They're dark shimmers, and a lot of times that's what happens with dark shimmers. They just sort of have this almost matte look after a while. They're the kind of shimmers that if you wanted to do a normal everyday wearable look, you could probably just smear them on the lid and smoke them out a little, and a little mascara, and it would be fine for like a quick look for going to the office, that kind of a thing. But they don't work for me for drag. I was able to like pull some rabbits out of the hat and do some liner work, and a little of this and a little of that, and the false eyelash and the contacts and everything else. And I made a look that's okay for doing a video. But this is definitely 100% not a look I would use for a show. Anyway, what did we do to finish off the look? Well, I did use the palette, the matte browns, for doing my contouring work, and I have to say the mattes are really, really good in this. They're really good. I can't say enough good things about these mattes. Had I just used the mattes and not used the shimmers, and just done something else where I cut the crease, I would have been done so much quicker. I would have had a look that I prefer so much more. But it is what it is. You know, live and learn. So, but like I say, the mats are very good. I use those brown mats for doing my contouring work. Of course, I used my Chaotic Cosmetics Bang & Blush palette, and I used my favorite color, Guilty, that corally color, for blush. And on the lip, there was so much going on with the eye. I said, let me just do a sort of a nude lip. So I used this Maybelline Superstay matte ink. This is from like their chocolate collection, and I can't tell what the color is, but it's sort of a brownish nude kind of a color, and I just did a little white liquid lip on the inside. And I just threw something on. I just threw something on. Has a little bit of a rhinestone, and this is sort of a cheetah or leopard pattern, because like I said, we're feeling catty Capricorn. And the reason I say that, and I should have realized this, things happen for a reason. I've always had this one person in my life, very significant person in my life, who was a Capricorn, and we were always at odds. We were always at odds, and I should have known that the Capricorn palette would be at odds with me. So yeah, I guess that's just why. But like I said, the mattes are really, really good. I don't have anything bad to say about the mattes. And you could probably use the shimmers for an everyday, wearable kind of a look, and you'd be very happy with them. But for me, for drag, no, those shimmers, they do not work whatsoever. The mattes were great. I had no problem with the mattes. I should have just left well enough alone. But there you have it. We were playing with the palette, and that's what happened. Go figure. So, if you liked this video, especially if you like these videos where you get to see me struggle with creating a fabulous drag look, and I don't know if today qualifies as fabulous drag look, but if you do like these kinds of videos, then please hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe and the notification bell so that YouTube alerts you every time one of these new videos comes out. And of course, you can always catch me twice a month on my internet variety show, Naughty or Nice, with the horror diva Alexis Flame. And there is also my weekly podcast, God'll Get You for That, Walter, which is the review show that I do with my friend Tom Cat. We watch episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude, and we review them for you. And all the details for all of those shows and for how to get any of my merch, all of that is listed down below. Well, kids, that's it for today's video. I am not really sure how I feel about this video today. I just got really thrown off with the look not working right for me. But that's what happens. And as I always say, it's only makeup. And I am going to be washing this off of my face as soon as possible because I don't like how this look came out. But that's the great thing about makeup. That's what makeup is for, is to play with. You just throw it on your face and be creative. Try to have fun. And if it doesn't come out the way you want, like I said, just wash it off and start over again. Well, that's all I have to say, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. Bye-bye.